Hey, dailyvlog adventure here. If you're seeing this, I decided to add it on to one of my other videos because I just still haven't uploaded it. But yeah, today is my son's first official full day of kindergarten, so no half days, kind of getting used to it. It's just the day, so hoping it all goes well. He was pretty tired in the morning and didn't want to get up, and then he barely touched his breakfast. But at that point, it's just like, we gotta go. It'll be late. And I feel like we left at a decent-ish time, but there's been some road work and construction going on in certain areas, and some other things. We got to his school at about 8:45, and they go in at 8:50, so it's like we got 5 minutes. But yeah, it's such a chaotic setup with even the drop-off and everything like that. It's just too many cars. There's too many people, essentially, for the lot. It makes it impossible. There's always cars just parked all over on both sides of the streets, and people blocking up, are parking a block away, trying to get there. And I just park at this Head Start place that's kind of next to the school, which is also part of the school, sort of. But to get there, I have to get past the school lot, which people are trying to desperately get into, so it makes it a little bit tough, but we're able to get in, and then hurried and ran to where they line up. And even then, it was 8:48, and his teacher was already having the class go into the building. It's just, such a rush. But hopefully we get a little bit better about it. Of course, things will have to change, especially in the winter, if we need to leave a bit earlier, or whatever the case may be in that sort of situation. But I'm off today as well from work, so I've had like 7 days off, essentially. But I took today off just because it is his first full day, and we want him to have that schedule. We don't want anything kind of getting in the way. Make sure we kind of get used to that a little bit. And tomorrow, we'll really see how that goes once I start going back to work and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely a big change, things to get used to, but we'll manage. It's been nice having time off though. I've gotten to spend a bit more time on art. Yesterday I started writing down some stuff for Amazon reviews that I've been neglecting for what feels like 2 months or so, which, it's fine. Sometimes you need a break from things. In my case, trying to enjoy summer and other things with the kids, and then just getting ready for the school year and, all that sort of stuff, which to me takes priority over that right now, because it's not technically a full-time job. Even making these videos, it's not like they bring in anything whatsoever for me. Probably never will. But it's a nice way for me to just kind of talk and rant or vent about whatever's going on in my life. Maybe other people are going through the same thing with their kids starting kindergarten for the first time, especially if you don't have any other kids that have gone to school yet. And then other things that got going on. I did take some video of the Tracy aviary. It's just a nice little aviary, kind of nestled into Liberty Park up in Salt Lake City. That was pretty neat. So, depending on when I get around to that, you'll either see it before this or after this. So, if you're into birds, a short little video, some footage from up there. Another thing I still have to figure out, because it's kind of a dilemma. It just kind of started happening, but my Instagram has been crashing like crazy, and I don't know if it's because of my phone, which also has issues of overheating, just like switching between apps occasionally, especially when I'm trying to get like footage or recording and then like doing stuff on my phone or playing games or whatever. It'll constantly just say it's overheating, and then it needs to cool down. Well, I can't even do videos or take photos of my kids or anything, so I restart my phone, and then it's good for a little bit. But we're like well doing for new phones. We bought phones back in 2021, but with some complications, my company wouldn't just turn my old phone into a company phone. They suggested my personal one that I was using become one that they would just pay for, and it'd be my work phone for stuff when I was in management. So I was like, sure. So they paid it off, and then they pay my phone bill now for it. I still pay on my wife's phone, of course. But the issues with that is I can't just go get a new phone. I kind of wait for my work or the third-party company they go to be like, hey, we need to upgrade your device. It's too old. And yeah, it's now been like 4 years. Usually the policy is like 2 to 3. So yeah, I'm thinking I might just get my own phone, which means I'll then be paying, on a phone bill again and paying for phones if I finance them and all that stuff. But which I really didn't want to do because if my work's paying for things, I'd rather keep it that way. But yeah, who knows? But for now, yeah, I don't know if I can live with this phone anymore. I need to figure out how I can keep my number because it's my number. And if I end up getting a new one, then I can put that on this current phone or whatever and just use it for work stuff only, something like that. So I'll figure it out. Another thing is just like backups, because if I have my data backed up on this and it syncs to the cloud, and then I set it up on a new phone, but then I end up taking that stuff off of this phone, and then that syncs to the cloud. I don't know if I lose the data in that sense, so I have to figure all that out. But yeah, one step at a time. So, but that is something that I've also got going on too. So, but all right, I don't know if I'll record anymore. So if not, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.